Hi, students. Today you are going to learn how to write a speech or a talk. There are various topics that you can write on, like issues on health, a book campaign, welcoming a new classmate, or farewell speech for a teacher. Let us get started. For the format of a speech, remember that you have to include a few details in the introduction paragraph. 1. Greeting. 2. Introduce yourself to the audience. 3. Give the aim or reason for the speech or talk. 4. Express your gratitude on the opportunity to speak. Meanwhile, for the contents, you can write several paragraphs, but make sure you write all the contents or information given. First, label the 12 content points in the question paper C1, C2, C3, C4, C5, C6, C7, C8, C9, C10, C11 and C12. In the last paragraph or the closure of the speech, remember to include your hope or wish. Maybe for the audience to have learned something from the speech or talk, or wishing someone a great future. Then, thank the audience for listening to the speech. There are several sentences to write. Greeting. Good morning to the respected principal, dedicated teachers and fellow students. Good morning, afternoon ladies and gentlemen. Hi everyone, dear teacher and my class fellows. A warm welcome to all my teachers and schoolmates. Next, how do you introduce yourself? You can write, I'm Janet, my name is Janet. First of all, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Janet. Next, you can introduce the topic by writing these sentences. Today, I'll be talking about the danger of smoking. I'm glad to be here with you today to share some interesting facts about reading. I'm looking forward to talking with you today about benefits of reading. Today I'd like to discuss ways to reduce water pollution. Today I'd like to share with you some first aid procedures. What I want to share with you is safety in the neighborhood. My goal today is to help you understand the advantages of saving. I'd like to take this opportunity to talk about how we can improve cleanliness in the school. As you know, this afternoon I'll be discussing the various activities we are going to have on Teachers' Day. The last part of the introduction is to thank. Normally you thank the school or the teacher or the principal for giving you the opportunity to speak. The examples are, thank you for coming today. I'd like to welcome you today. I'm glad to be here with you today. I wish to thank the school for this opportunity to speak today. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the principal for choosing me to deliver this speech. In the content, remember to make the speech or talk interesting. You can write 1. Did you know that? Insert an interesting fact or shocking statement. 2. Have you ever heard that? Insert interesting fact or shocking statement. 3. Before I start, I'd like to share a quick story about tell your story. 4. I remember, tell your story, experience or memory. 5. When I started preparing for this talk, I was reminded of tell your story, share your quote or experience. How to link contents? Well, use these. First, I'm going to present. Then I'll share with you. Finally, I'll ask you to. The next thing I'll share with you is. In the next section, I'll show you. Today I will be covering these 3 or 5 key points. In this presentation, we will discuss, evaluate. By the end of this presentation, you'll be able to. My talk this morning is divided into main sections. First, second, third. Finally. More ideas to link contents. I've divided my presentation into 4 parts, sections. They are, my presentation will consist of, right, I'd like to begin with my first point. Firstly, first of all, I will. Secondly, then, next, I would like to. Thirdly, and then we come to. After that, later, I'm going to talk about, look at. Finally, lastly, last of all, I'd like to analyze, discuss, look at, consider, explain, tell you about, show you how, speak to you about. Now, we move on to how to write the closure or ending for a speech. Use these sentences. That brings me to the end of my presentation. That completes my presentation. That covers all I wanted to say today. Before I finish, let me just say. In conclusion, I'd like to conclude by saying. As a conclusion, I'd like to leave you with the following thought, idea. In the last paragraph, you need to express your hope or wishes and thank the audience. Thank you for your attention, thank you for being so attentive, thank you for listening, and I hope you have gained valuable tips today concerning how to keep your neighborhood safe. It was pleasure talking to you. I will be giving you handouts. You will find handouts at the entrance. Thank you for lending your ears, thanks for being all ears. This is the SPM question for speech. Your school is organizing a ceremony for your favorite English teacher who is retiring. You have been asked to give a farewell speech. Use the notes below about your teacher to write your speech. When writing the speech, you should remember to greet the audience. State the purpose of your speech. Use all the notes given. Give your own ideas when needed. End your speech appropriately. Format 1 Greet the audience. Format 2 State the purpose. Format 3 End the speech properly. Content 1 Number of years teaching at your school. Content 2 Previous schools. Content 3 Achievement 100% passes English language. Content 4 Innovative Teacher Award. Content 5 Contributions to school. Head of English panel. Content 6 Teacher Advisor Debating team. Content 7 Organizer Charity events. Content 8 Teachers plans after retirement. Plan 1. Content 9 Plan 2. Content 10 Your opinion of the teacher. Content 11 1 Good memory you have of the teacher. Content 12 Wish your teacher well for the future. Let us try to write a speech together. For introduction, these are some sample sentences. Sample 1 Good morning to the respected principal, teachers and fellow students. As the head prefect of this school, I am deeply honored to be given an opportunity to deliver a farewell speech to Mr. James, our favorite English teacher. Sample 2 A very good morning to our principal, the guest of honor, Mr. James, teachers and friends. First of all, let me take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you for making this farewell ceremony a success. Sample 3 Good morning to our respected principal of Sekolah Menengah Ampang, Mr. James Chong, our celebrated guest of honor, teachers, and my dear friends. First of all, I would like to express my deepest gratitude towards the organizers for giving me the chance to deliver a speech on behalf of the entire student body on this meaningful day. As we are all aware, this ceremony is being held in conjunction with the retirement of Mr. James as our beloved head of the English panel. The contents are divided into several paragraphs. First, write Content 1 and 2. Content 1 Number of years teaching at your school. Content 2 Previous schools. Sample 1 I'm sure most of us have come here with mixed feelings. On the one hand, we are all happy that our English teacher, Mr. James, will have time to enjoy his retirement days. On the other hand, we feel sad because today we will be saying farewell to one of our most dedicated teachers. Let me now brief you all about Mr. James' teaching career. He was posted to this school in 2008. It was his third posting. Prior to this, he taught in a rural school in Dengkil and then a school in Seremban. Sample 2 A graduate from the University of Malaya, Mr. James holds a first-class honors degree in English. He took up his first teaching post in SMK Tiga. After 3 years there, he was transferred to SMK Bintang. In 1996, he was promoted as the head of the English panel and moved to our school. Content 3 and 4. Content 3 Achievement 100% passes English language. Content 4 Innovative Teacher Award. Sample 1 Mr. James is an excellent English teacher. There is a general consensus among his students, both past and present, that Mr. James is the best English teacher we have had in recent years. Many of us considered English as a boring and difficult subject. However, Mr. James has helped to change our mindset. He has also helped to increase the percentage of passes for the subject in the SPM exam over the years. In addition, last year the school achieved 100% passes in English and he was awarded the Innovative Teacher Award. Sample 2 I am glad to say, our teacher is a recipient of several awards for his hard work and service to humanity. He was awarded the Innovative Teacher for 2 consecutive years when our school achieved 100% passes for the English language. Indeed, we are proud of your many achievements, and they have inspired us to always think big. Next, Content 4, 5 and 6. Content 5 Contributions to school, Head of English panel. Content 6 Teacher Advisor Debating team. Content 7 Organizer Charity events. Sample 1. Mr. James has also left his mark in many areas. Throughout his stay in the school, he was an outstanding head of the English panel and committed to promoting excellence in the education sector. As the teacher advisor of the debating team, he helped the team to win top prizes for debate competitions both at district and state levels. In addition, he has organized numerous charity events to help needy children in this school. Sample 2. As the head of the English panel, he is very committed to promoting excellence amongst the English teachers. I remember that he led us to several competitions as the teacher advisor for the debating team, where we won trophies back to the school. He also shines as a philanthropist who goes all out to help the needy, for he often organizes local charity events. All these achievements and awards brought nothing but fame to the name of the school both at home and abroad. We will now look at Content 8 and 9. Content 8. Teachers' plans after retirement. Plan 1. Content 9. Plan 2. Sample 1. Now, you must be wondering what this popular teacher will do after retirement. After chatting with Mr. James, first learned that he is taking a short trip to Geneva next month to attend an English conference. He also says that he will miss teaching in a regular school, but he will probably start tuition classes next year. This is good news because a teacher like him who inspires his students to outdo themselves should not just fade away. Sample 2. Mr. James' obvious route as a retiree is helping a local volunteer group and continuing his charity events. He also has a passion for travel. When asked, he said that he has saved and planned for several big trips a year to countries in South America and Europe. Content 10. Your opinion of the teacher. Content 11. One good memory you have of the teacher. Sample 1. I am very sure that all of us know very well that Mr. James has a very likable air about him. He is very much amiable amongst the teachers, staff and students of this school. Whenever he passes by anyone, he would be the first person to express his greetings while smiling from ear to ear. That is why he is seen as one of the most humble and cheerful person I have ever met. I remember when the students were facing some challenges, he stood with us. With his vast wealth of experience in making quick decisions in a very hostile situation which he demonstrated during the difficult time, we were able to overcome, if not all, some of the difficulties. Sample 2. As our English teacher, Mr. James has been a father figure to all of us. He always listens patiently to our problems and offers the best advice. He is not just another teacher. He was a friend when we were in need, an educationist who saw to our needs in our studies, and a firm disciplinarian when we were wrong. Anyone who has problems will find it very therapeutic just listening to him talk. Dear students, we have reached the last paragraph. You have to write Content 12 and end the speech. Content 12. Wish your teacher well for the future. Sample 1. This separation is a great loss to us and we will have a hard time searching for someone as hardworking and diligent as he was. Realizing the fact that this farewell is due to compulsory retirement, we have to comply with him leaving this school even if our hearts go against it. We can only make a do with good wishes and spirit-raising cheers of good luck to accompany Mr. James through his future days. We hope that you will have a very happy retirement. Thank you. Sample 2. Dear Mr. James, we appreciate all that you have done for us. We wish you good luck on your well-deserved retirement, but your going away will be a great loss to this school. On behalf of the school, I wish you good luck and all the best for the rest of your life as you bow out after spending meritorious 35 years teaching what you know how to do best. Thank you. I hope you have learnt a great deal on the topic of writing a speech or a talk. A talk is a bit different than a speech. A talk is conversational, engaging the audience. A speech is formal, talking to the audience. Happy learning and good luck.